On this week's episode of What's Up Weekly, we learned about how Van Gogh found his way to Bloomington.
And we learned the best ways to celebrate Black History Month. What's Up Weekly starts now.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of What's Up Weekly. I'm Ashton Hackman.
And I'm Cali Lichter.
The Bloomington Water Society opened their newest exhibit, We Paint Van Gogh's World, in partnership with Teachers Warehouse. The exhibit runs from February 4th to March 28th and is inspired by the art and life of Van Gogh. Members of the Bloomington Water Society created artwork that is also available for purchase. The proceeds will go to help local nonprofit Teachers Warehouse, which helps provide Bloomington public school teachers with supplies.
I happen to also work with Teachers Warehouse, which is a local non-for-profit. So how about Teachers Warehouse is the beneficiary? I'll come in, hang all the artwork. We'll produce a video that can be found online, and yeah.
If you've been around 10th Street these past few nights, you might have noticed it's bluer than usual. And no, it's not a new light show coming to town. In a switch to greener technology, the world may turn a little blue. LED lights, which are used in newer street lamps, are naturally blue in color. To see better in white light, these lamps have a special coating that has seemingly been wearing off across the country. In Wichita, Kansas alone, there were 4,000 malfunctions. Bloomington Public Works was not aware of the issue, but says they're looking into it.
The Neil Marshall Black Cultural Center will be celebrating Black History Month this year with multiple programs. There are multiple live stream events that students can join throughout the next month. Some events will be pairing with the city of Bloomington, but many of programs plan to share the history of the Black church to honor the history and community.
I want people to get that as well, that, you know, what we're doing, we're just heightening the celebration, but this stuff can happen all year long. And that's really what the Black Culture Center does.
For more information on upcoming events and programs to participate in, go to blackculture.indiana.edu.
Last week, I introduced Ashton as my new co-host for this semester while Anna is in LA. But how much do we really know each other? Bridget is here to moderate as we play How Much Do You Know Your Co-Host?
Now, Bridget is going to ask us 5 questions about each other that we have to guess, and whoever wins gets bragging rights.
And let's get into the questions.
Okay, our first question is, where does your co-host call home?
I wrote these questions. I don't know if I know.
Okay, let's see.
So I noticed that you post hockey on your Instagram, so I just said Minnesota?
No, I'm from Chicago. And assuming since we go to Indiana University, I said you are from somewhere in Indiana.
That is correct. I'm from Fort Wayne, so.
Perfect.
Okay, so Kelly has 1, Ashton 0.
Oh,
Next
boy.
question, what is your co-host's favorite color?
Okay.
Okay.
So I said red. I've noticed you wear a lot of red.
I think red is my second favorite color, so I'll give you a point for that. My first favorite color is pink, and I feel like pink and red, you know, kind of the same color. So I think it counts. And I said for you blue because I gave you the option between the red marker or the blue marker, and you chose blue.
That is correct. So.
Okay, 2-1, Callie in the lead. Next one is very tricky. What was your co-host's first IUS TV story?
Man, I wasn't even here.
I was here, and I don't think. Wow, you put that down fast. I'm a very slow writer. Okay.
Okay.
The first one she did this year was about something on Kirkwood, so I said maybe just something to deal with Kirkwood.
I will give you a point because I even forgot that. My first story last semester, was about the opening of the Village Deli. So that's so impressive.
I had a faint memory of that, so.
I said something for HNS, maybe COVID related. That is so bad.
I have to dig deep. I think my first was about one of the sexual assaults on campus, but you might be right.
So
So-
now we're tied.
Yeah.
So is it 2-2?
Yeah.
Okay, next question, and getting a little easier, sort of. What is their favorite movie?
I have no idea anything about you.
Okay. So I guess I'll go first. So I said Spider-Man Far From Home. I was just thinking like Spider-Man because I know in the past couple weeks we've been like really talking about it, but I'm not quite sure.
But I haven't seen it, so.
Oh.
But you said you like romantic comedies. She said Titanic. A lot of people like Titanic, so I just said Titanic.
I think Titanic
Close
is
enough.
definitely up there. My favorite genre of movies is rom-com, so I will give it to you.
Okay, so now Ashton takes the lead. 3-2.
Even though I know nothing.
Okay, so this next one, what is your co-host's biggest fear? Just kidding, just kidding. Haha. We're gonna go with what is your co-host's favorite food?
Okay. I'm not sure how to spell it, but she said like kind of casual dining, so I just said bruschettos.
I think probably my favorite fast casual restaurant in Bloomington is Buchetto's. And I know we were talking about like fast casual, and I brought up Chipotle, so I just said like Chipotle or like maybe like Mexican like fast casual.
Chipotle, yeah, but probably my go-to would be Chick-fil-A. So.
You need to
As
give me
everyone else.
something here.
Okay, so Ashton takes the lead with a lot, the end result being 4-2.
Well, I definitely think we did not do as good as we could have done.
But I definitely think we learned a lot about each other just by doing this fun little, bragging right competition. But I can't wait to get even closer as the season goes on. And Bridget, thank you so much for moderating this fun little thing that we had. And stay tuned for after the break when we share this week's trending topics.
We'll be right back. Welcome back. February 2nd, 2022 was an iconic date, not just because it's 2/2/22, but because of one major celebrity baby announcement.
Kylie Jenner is the Instagram queen, so it isn't surprising that she broke the internet with her announcement. On Sunday, Jenner announced that she had her second baby with rapper Travis Scott. Jenner posted a photo of her daughter Stormi Webster holding the baby's hand with the caption 2/2/22 and a blue heart emoji. The Kardashian clan has been keeping it quiet with details surrounding Kylie's pregnancy, but a rep for Jenner confirmed it was a baby boy. We have no name for the baby yet, but knowing Kylie, the reveal is going to be huge.
Now, a huge fan theory, though, is that the boy's name is Valentine, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
In royal news, Queen Elizabeth celebrated her Platinum Jubilee over the weekend, marking 70 years on the throne.
Yes, definitely a big accomplishment. She took over as queen at the young age of 25 after her father died suddenly in 1952. Queen Elizabeth used the historic milestone to pave the path of the future of the monarchy. She said, quote, "And when in the fullness of my time, my son Charles becomes king, I know you will give him and his wife Camilla the same support that you have given me, and it is my sincere wish that when that time comes, Camilla will be known as Queen Consort as she continues her own loyal service." So after the drama that ensued following the death of Princess Diana, it seems like the Queen is finally ready to move forward with the public.
Such an amazing milestone for whom many see as a fashion icon, even at the age of 95.
Now, in some girl boss news, Hulu released the trailer for the new original limited series, The Dropout, starring Amanda Seyfried earlier this week.
The series will follow Seyfried as Theranos founder Elizabeth Holmes in her meteoric rise and catastrophic fall. The series is called The Dropout because Holmes dropped out of Stanford to found Theranos in 2003. For those unfamiliar with Theranos, it was a medical company claiming to change the game of medical diagnostic testing. Theranos raised over $900 million from investors, which led Holmes to being named the youngest and wealthiest self-made female billionaire in the U.S. in 2015, according to Forbes. To make a long story short, the company was a fraud and couldn't deliver on certain promises. And a year after her Forbes ranking, she was charged with perpetrating a multi-million-dollar scheme to defraud investors and patients.
The series will be released on March 3rd, and if it's anything like Hulu's other docuseries, I am dying to watch.
And the Winter Olympics in Beijing have officially kicked off.
That's right, and the U.S. has already won a few medals as of now, but what's really getting more talk lately is Shaun White announcing this will be his final Olympics. The 35-year-old American snowboarder has been one of the most well-known snowboarders from the U.S. since his Olympic debut back in 2006. The three-time gold medal winner says that injuries over the years have definitely taken a toll, and he will be spending this Olympic cycle enjoying what he does best. On top of the gold bling, he also has 13 titles at the Winter X Games and is seen as the sport's most iconic figure. And that's what's up this week. Tune in next week for more local and entertainment news.
Be sure to follow us on social media. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at IUSTV News.
For What's Up Weekly, I'm Ashton Hackman.
And I'm Callie Lichter. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.